maybe hot topic.
Yeah, hot
Because,
topic.
yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do agree. Because this kind of topic would really be like some issues nowadays.
Yes,
right?
it's a very good issue to tackle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so we have there good afternoon from Kim Hyung Suk. So Kim Hyung Suk, so good afternoon also.
Good afternoon.
So yeah, I hope that you already had your lunch. So let's delve into the questions.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So for our first question, so we have here, what is adoption? So for Kim Hyung Suk, it seems that he is active right now and he's following with our live stream. So if you have any idea about adoption or about,
you can share it with us.
About the definition of adoption. So for you, what do you think is the meaning of adoption?
For me, like, of course, adoption is like, I guess it's legally taking someone's child to be involved in your family, your own family, because sometimes if you're unable to give birth to a child, or you're infertile, for example, some mothers would be in that kind of situation sometimes. So adoption is like a legal choice for them to do.
So because sometimes for like couples who can't have
definitely.
children,
Yeah.
so at least they will have some what they call this, like a way for them to like feel how to become a parent.
Yes,
right?
that's
It's
right.
actually
That's right.
a very good, it's actually a very good kind of wait, okay, I cannot watch you.
Oh,
What
I'm
do you
sorry
mean by
for
that one?
Yeah. Maybe I'm too small in the camera. Okay.
So maybe they can see us. Okay, so we'll just try to adjust. Okay,
Yes,
so
of
I hope
course.
that Hyung-suk can see us now. Okay, so for Nicole, so yeah, you've already given the meaning of adoption. But for me, yeah, I also have the same idea with you, like adoption. So it's a legal way to. Okay, so we have here Troy Belicena. Good afternoon, ladies. Yes, good afternoon.
Hi, Troy.
Yeah, so for Troy, do you have any idea of what is adoption? Okay, so we're waiting for your comment. So I hope that for Kim Hyung Suk, Wanchararat, and Troy, so they will also try to give us their ideas or what is their own definition of adoption, right? Yeah.
Just stay with us as we go deeper with this topic, okay?
Yeah, because this is a very interesting topic. So yeah, you already given your idea about adoption. So what about going to our next question?
Yeah, so Lily, what do you think are some of the reasons why people choose to adopt?
Okay, yeah, like as what you've mentioned earlier. So if you're going to adopt, so like the reason is that maybe I'm not trying to offend someone here, but maybe like for example, the mother or the father can't maybe they're infertile, or they can't, or the mother can't bear a child. So sometimes it's possible, and also there would be some complications. Okay, so for Troy, he said that, oh, I didn't know, but yeah, it's okay. So just stay tuned, and maybe some questions you will be able to answer that one. So don't worry, it's okay. So you can always like check it and research it so that you will be able to know what exactly is the meaning of adoption. Okay, so he's asking for an explanation. So please explain to me. So maybe he's asking for the definition of adoption. So again, so if we say adoption,
adoption is it's legally taking someone's child to raise as your own.
Yes.
So like a very basic definition for that.
So in simple words, so for example,
if I
both
have a
of
child,
us, you have a child,
and yours, you cannot have a child.
Oh my God, no, please. Maybe I really want to bear a child in the future. So please exclude me to that one. So but just for example, so she has a child, and then so I can't have a child also. So I will try to adopt her child. So that's what we mean by adoption.
Yeah, for example, I'm in a very poor situation, so my only choice is to make my child be adopted.
So it feels like I'm the rich one, and then I'm gonna help you.
One. So yes. Just an example.
So what about for this one? So would you want to adopt a boy or girl? Because for me, if I'm going to like adopt, I want to have a boy. I want
child.
Boy, yeah.
For me, maybe a girl, because ever since when I was a child, really, I promised myself if I would be like a mother when of course, when I grew up, I will really want a girl one. Maybe, actually twins for me, but
you want twins, but it's actually rarely like you will be able to adopt twins. But because for me, if I have twins, I will just like let you adopt the other kid,
child,
and then I'll keep the other one.
Why you don't want a girl child?
No, I mean if it's twins, and then you can have the other, and then I will have the other. I will keep it.
That's so generous of you to give your child to me.
you know, sometimes if you're in a very difficult situation, so you also don't have any choice, but to do that one,
of course.
Yeah, so for you prefer girl.
Yeah, girl. Yes,
for me, I prefer boy.
I would like to buy some girly things with my daughter.
So that's the reason.
Shopping with her.
Yeah. Sometimes it's also good. Yeah, but for me, I want to have a boy. Yeah, especially a cute baby boy. Yeah, I want.
So Lily, talking about like twins, like you mentioned a while ago that if you have twins, children, like you're willing to give the other child to the person who wants to adopt it. So do you think brothers and sisters should be separated in adoptions?
I think it's not also a very bad idea to like separate them, because it's also good. Like at least if I am going to let my child be adopted, so I still have another child to keep, right? But sometimes it's also difficult like to choose who will be adopted and who are going to keep, right? Yeah, so sometimes it's also kind of it will sound unfair to the other child. Yeah, but for me it's just a good idea. So let's have what about for you?
For me, I guess it's not an issue for me to to
adopt,
have the brothers and sisters to be separated in adoption.
Oh yeah. And also I can see here in the comments, so we have here for Kim Hyung-suk, so he said that I want to adopt a boy because I have a girl.
So
so we have the same mindset.
Brother and sister bonding, because it's really better to have children which is like one boy and one girl. I guess that would be enough for me.
And also if you have like and also if you have like one girl and boy, you will be able to experience how to raise a girl and how to raise
a boy child,
and then you're gonna have like you're going to see the difference between the two. So for Kim Hyung-suk, I hope that I wish I am a boy. I will definitely volunteer to be adopted.
And for Troy, he said he likes Barbie. Maybe
Barbie.
Maybe he wanted also to have a girl child.
Girl,
because he likes Barbie.
So you want to play Barbie with your child or with your daughter? Oh, definitely a good way to have a bond with your daughter, right? So
going deeper. So do you think adoptions are really common here in our country today, like here in Philippines?
Actually, it's for us because we are not we still don't have family, so I think we're not that aware if it's common. But actually, you've heard about orphanage. You've heard about
right?
You have social welfare. So I think here in the Philippines also it's actually a common, it's good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing, but we have differences also, right? So maybe in other countries it's very common, like in US I think it's a common thing.
All right,
so what about, so I think because we have Kim Hyung-suk here, so I hope that he is still with us. So I just want to ask, so I presume that he is Korean, right? So for Kim Hyung-suk, what do you think? Is it common in your country? Like, adoption. Is it common in
South
Korea?
Korea.
In South Korea. What about for Troy? So if Troy, if you're still with us, so can you comment down if if you're aware of, you know, adoption here in Philippines. Also for One Chararat, if you're still with us. So let's wait for them.
Okay, so we're waiting for their comments. So
we have here.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Kim Hyung Suk, it's increasing nowadays. Okay, so maybe
maybe a number of, you know, couples or women cannot really. It's hard for them to really bear a child. So don't be sad about it, because you know, if it's your child, if you bear it in your own, or it's from another, you know, from another womb of another woman, or from another person, it's okay as long as you love it, love him or her with all your heart. It's okay.
You really refer to it as it.
I'm sorry for that.
Him or her. But actually these days it's increasing, or it became, you know, a common thing, because
definitely.
Yeah, because you know, we can't rob the opportunity for other parents to experience. And you know, there's actually, I'm not in, like, you know, it's not like I'm against this one, but you know, for poor families, they have a lot of you know, children, and sometimes they can't even feed. Right? So I think it's, you know, it's
another issue also, you know, those poor families having a very, you know, expanded family.
Extended. So it's like there's a lot of them, a lot of children, and they can't send them to school. So also maybe we, like, for these kind of families, so you know, you can actually like they can actually have a chance to like you know, to let their child be adopted, because you know, sometimes if they are adopted, they will be on, you know, maybe these parents that will adopt, you know, they may be very you know, they will become a very good parents to them, right? And they can give a lot of opportunities for the child also.
Of course, you know, the kind of life that you cannot give to your child, you know. You just have to really make a choice to, you know, to, although it's, you know, it's hard for your part to really give them to other families. But it's for them, it's for their sake, I mean.
And also here we have for Troy. So yes, it's common here in Philippines. So so he said that so maybe he's aware. He's agreeing with us that it's common. Yes.
Right. Okay. Should we delve deeper? So, should you tell the child that he or she was adopted? If so, at what age or when?
So for me, so I think for me, maybe I will tell her. Maybe if she's already in, like, you know, if she's already mature enough to
handle the situation.
To handle the situation, and if she will be able to, you know, understand, like, you know, like when you were a child like this, so your parents need you know, money, and they're like this, so I adopted you because I just want to have a child, I want to experience, but sometimes it may sound selfish as well, right?
Yes, of course.
So you can also tell them, like, you know, just explain it well,
in a good way,
in a good way, wherein, like, you know, you try to make it appear more positive in the side of the child, because you know, we also need to place some regard to her feelings. So we also need to be sensitive,
so that he would not feel, or she would not feel that I'm not my parents doesn't love me or doesn't love me. So
so it's also like, you know, for you, what about you?
For me, I guess I'm agreeing with you to tell her or tell him in the right time, matured enough, because you know, as a child grew up, of course, they would understand more about some situations that are not really you know, possible to explain at such a young age, right?
Okay, what about for our viewers? So I'm really curious. I'm really curious if they wanna tell their children, if for example they were adopted, so are you also going to tell them, so like also what age and when? Okay, so we'll just wait for their comments. So definitely I hope that, you know, they're still with us, right?
Talking about like telling them, why they are adopted or why they are being given by their parents or biological parents, should adopted children have the right to know their biological parents?
It depends. Wait a minute. So we have here another comment. So it depends on their parents' status and background.
Yeah, that is right. I agree with Lynette. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your very
it's a very good comment
point.
actually. Yeah. Because sometimes there are some cases like for adopted kids, like their parents are in jail.
Yes,
right?
yeah, that happens. Yes.
So sometimes, or like they were killed because of like some sensitive
tragedy,
or cases. So you also don't want to give such a very hard and bad news to the child. Yeah. So you also don't want to give them hardships to accept that one. So it also depends. So it's a good So going back to your question.
Yeah. Should they, have the right to know their biological parents? For you, Lily.
For me, I think it's okay, but I can't deny the fact, right? It's not really me, but it's not based on experience. But in some movies that I've seen, like they got adopted kids or children, So sometimes it's also painful to the child and also to the mother, to the adoptive parents, like because this is like the tendency of children, like if they see or if they know their biological parents, they would like, I want to live with them. So it's also very painful.
That kind of feeling.
So it's also very painful for the mother, but also for me, I will let them meet.
Yeah, for me also. They have really every right to know their biological parents. Although you raised them for, since they were a baby or since she was a baby. So, but still, it's really an important thing to give them that information or give that right to them to know about their parents. They're two parents, right?
Yes, that's correct. And also, we can't... like it's their right.
You cannot rob them.
You cannot rob that to them. Yes. Okay. So what about for our viewers? I think our comment section is being quiet. Come on, make some noise for our viewers there.
We would like to hear from you also.
So if you have your adopted...
Because excuse me, Lily. Because it happens that sometimes some adoptive parents would choose to really be quiet, like they don't want to tell the child,
like they're going to hide
they're going to hide it forever, like I was the one who raised you.
Okay, we have here for Lynette. So sorry, what was the question?
So the question is, should adopted children have the right to know their biological parents?
So are you going to tell them, are you going to tell your children, or if your adopted child, about their real parents? So we're waiting.
So while we're waiting, so
I hope that they're following with the questions, right?
That's a good thing.
With a very lots of H.
Maybe Lynette is contemplating what should be the right.
I answered that question already. Oh no! Yeah. So she answered it already. Like, it depends on their parents' status and background. It's actually applicable to our first question and to our
second question.
Yeah, on our next question. Yeah. Okay. So what about for others? It feels like only Lynette is the one who's commenting, right?
Maybe she's really.
What about for Troy, Kim Hyung-suk, and Wan Charerat?
Yeah, come on, make some noise, guys.
You need to make some noise. Right? Like you need to to make us realize that you're there watching us, right?
Don't leave us.
Okay, so let's go to our next question.
Should families with birth children also adopt?
For you.
For me?
Yeah. So it's like surprise for you.
For me, I guess. Maybe it depends on the situation. If I know that the family really wanted to, to get their child adopted by me, maybe I would accept. And also, if I have this kind of life that it's, hard, I can handle additional children or additional child. I can.
If you're capable.
If it's possible. Capable of raising him or her. I guess I would adopt another child, although I have my own.
For me, I think it's also a good idea, but I think I won't do it.
Why?
Well, I won't do it if I have birth children. So I think I won't be on the side of adopting another. Yeah, because it will also hurt, the feelings of my children. Like, are we not enough? Yeah. So sometimes you will have that question. So that question will arise, like, Mom, are we not enough? Or it's a very sensitive kind of situation. Yeah, so maybe if you don't have birth children, so adoption is possible. But if you have birth children, so just like try to be contented with that one, like give that give adoption. Yeah. And I mean, you give that right of adoption to those who doesn't have their birth children. Yeah, so it's like you can't have it all. You also need to give that to other people. Right?
We have a comment from Lynette again. So she said the parents should consult their biological kids first if they're cool with the idea. I personally don't want my biological kids and adoptive kids to have any conflict.
I want them to treat each other like they're actual siblings. Oh, so it means that she agreed. Yeah. Like she wants, adopting, even if she had birth parent. So I'm very curious with her answer. So I just want to know more. Why do you?
What your said? I'm
adopted. Oh, I think you're very lucky because you had a chance to have
a wonderful family.
A wonderful family.
Yeah.
And also for Lynette, so she said that you should consult your biological kids. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I saw one movie. They are a family who really cannot have a child, so they adopted one child, and after the child have grew up, have grown up, like they asked the child. The child already has the idea that he is adopted. So he's trying to, making a segue to really have his adopted parents to tell him about the real family or the real parents he has. So it's like, Mom, I have a question, something like that. They would,
Okay, so we have here our comment section is being flooded with questions. I mean with comments. Okay, so we have there. So every kids deserve to have a family. Wow, what a very touching, comment. Yeah, so I'm very touched.
For Troy, I'm also an adopted.
So he is also adopted. Oh, it's it's a very good experience and an opportunity for you.
Of course.
You have I envy them because they have like 2 parents.
Lynette said, if I can adopt all kids in the world without a family, I
would. Wow,
that's so touching.
Philanthropist. Yeah. I think
for me, if I have lots of money, like I'm Bill Gates, I would want to I would build a orphanage where you can keep those child who don't have families, because it's really painful to see children running on the streets, sleeping on the streets without parents, without someone taking care of them, right?
Yes, actually, yes, I agree with you. Like also we have here, I want to know who's my real mother and father. Also, that may be probably his parents.
Your adopted parents about
but
it.
Maybe his parents wasn't able to introduce it to him. You have this one, but at least that you're adopted. Right?
Yeah. So and at least you've accepted that fact that you're adopted and you're loved, Troy. Don't worry.
So I think for Troy, so if you wanna know who's your real mother and your real father, so you just try to talk with your adoptive parents. So try to talk to them, and then So talk to them, and then I wanna meet my parents. You're already maybe for Troy, you're already on your right age to to know.
But that's not the same thing with Juan Chararat.
I
know my real parents, but they don't me.
They don't me.
I guess they don't want me.
So I think we have there for Juan Chararat. Let's fix the sentence. So I know my real parents, but they don't know. You can put there want, or they don't know me. Yeah. So you can have that. Yeah, you can put the verb there. You can put verb there, right?
Yeah. Lynette is saying one child's parents don't know that he's human.
Okay, so also maybe let's turn one child into a human first, so that his parents will be able to know that he is a human and that he is existing in this world, right? Yeah, that your existence is yeah. So don't worry, because even if you're not a human, your existence matters. Right, yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next question.
Actually, we've talked a lot.
Yeah,
look at that. So I see here on the comments. So we have their hashtag MMK. Yeah, it feels like I'm not
Lily.
No, it feels like this is not ESL Conversation.
It's MMK.
No, yeah, it's MMK, and also it feels like we are counselors.
Yes.
Yeah, we're counseling for adoption. This is for adoption, counseling. They don't want me. I'm not human. He's paranormal. I think this is very fun. Done. Yes.
All right.
Okay, all right. So that's it for today. So I hope that we can still continue again next week, because right now it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. So happy Friday, everyone. I hope that you're going to enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, we'll see you again next week for more ESL conversations.
And discussions.
Yes. Bye.